Hi, good afternoon. My name is Kesaya Correa, and this is
Rodrigo Coronado.
We'll be presenting the learning team charter of Group 16, which consists of Richard Bustamante, Carol Go, Roberto Martinez, Alegria Peña, and ourselves. Each team member has assigned duties and roles. Richard Bustamante is the team captain, the timekeeper, researcher, and editor. Carol Go and Roberto Martinez are the researchers. Rodrigo Coronado and I are the communicators and editors, and Alegria Peña is the writer.
Or plan of action. Each member will be assigned weekly tasks associated to a particular aspect of the project goal assigned by the team leader. Every week, we shall either meet or share our findings on the Blackboard discussion board to facilitate information, sharing and collaboration, and to determine if the weekly goals task has been met. The timekeeper shall post deadlines for project submission on a weekly basis to keep the team on track and to get a realistic goal of the duration of time for task completion. Once the task has been completed by week 6 or 7 of the course, the writer shall compile the information into a project summary or in an appropriate format that is decided upon the demonstration of a charter. Our communicators, as indicated by the instructions, shall present our group charter for a later grade, or our preliminary plan for team charter for extra points.
Team ground rules and guidelines include general expectations for each member of team as follows. Number 1, each member shall contribute effectively and equally to reach the course objective. Number 2, course deadlines as well as weekly task deadlines assigned by team leader shall be made on time. Number 3, each member will provide feedback weekly on their progress and individual expectations as well as any difficulties with duties to determine if accommodations are necessary or more collaboration is required due to complexity of the issue.
Expectation for time management. Expectations for time management and involvement. Participation. Number 1, each member shall provide input on particular designated area of the project on a weekly basis assigned by the team leader. Number 2, discussion will take place once per week, minimum on a day that is convenient for all members to facilitate discussion and concerns, as well as to determine completion of weekly objectives. Communication. Communication and correspondence shall take place via Blackboard discussion board, email, or telephone communication. Accessibility. Each member is responsible for finding an outlet for electronic completion of their assigned tasks. Recommended source is personal computers. However, school access is always available as well as library computer access. If limitations or difficulty with access exists, the group shall be made aware so that the accommodations can be made appropriately.
Ensuring fair and even contribution and collaboration is mandatory. Strategies that are going to be used to ensure that team members are contributing equally include weekly updates on individual assigned tasks via discussion board and collaboration weekly on combined efforts by utilizing weekly target goals that will be assigned to each member for discussion on a set date and week. Strategies used if a team member is not contributing correctly or effectively include number 1, collaboration and discussion to determine root cause for conflict resolution, 2, redistribute the workload if needed to achieve the task effectively. Number 3, add more team members if necessary to assign tasks to decrease the workload burden. Strategies team will use to manage conflict between team members. Number 1, discuss to determine the root cause for conflict resolution. Number 2, reiterate or reestablish the project goal and mission so that these properties can be commonly effective group collaboration for effective task completion. And number 3, readjustment of task requirements if necessary to relieve distress by workload if that is the root cause.
Special considerations. This team experience will be different from past team experiences based on the following. Number 1, interactive and engaging team involvement. Number 2, define work structure. And number 3, weekly meetings, electronic or personal, to facilitate collaboration, discussion, and task completion in a timely manner.
Thank you so much for your time, and I hope you enjoyed our presentation.